All right. So we're back. Back at it again.
We said that last time.
Did I?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's too late.
Nah,
That's
I can cut
gonna
it
be
out.
fun.
Here we go. Ready? Go. We're back.
Add it again.
No, just we're back. We're always gonna be back.
We don't die, bro.
We don't die.
Stay alive.
Yeah. You look like a vampire though.
Thank you.
I like your necklace.
It's the thank you. You got it for me. Appreciate it.
Oh shit, I did.
Yeah, so y'all can
Facts.
see. Hey, zoom in. Jimmy.
Zoom in, Jimmy. Get this right here. Did you get it?
This right
Hell
here. You got
yeah.
it.
Uh,
Hey,
that's right. Hell yeah.
appreciate you, man. It's
course.
Christmas time. Feeling a little jolly.
Anytime.
All love. Thank
Yeah,
you.
all love.
You know, you should have put like a vial of blood in here or something.
That would have been really dope.
some
That's
MG
next.
Nah, but it's kind of some MGK shit right now. Maybe do it later
Yeah,
down
yeah,
the line
yeah.
when people forget about all that.
You're right. Or get like a ring with blood in it.
Yeah, that too.
That'd be
I already have one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just get no blood.
No blood. Just put H2O. That's how when you're thirsty.
In case it's a drought.
Yeah.
Yeah. How you been?
I've been okay. I've been a little congested. The weather here, it's a little bit wet.
Yeah.
So
Nah.
therefore, whatever's on the floor comes up and then gets in my nostrils and just
Yeah.
congests my throat and my nose. Yeah. So if I sound a little off, it's because of that.
No, you're good.
I might cough a little,
bit.
but
We'll just have to.
you could just make like dolphin sounds when I cough.
Yeah. I got you.
Thank you. And how about you?
Jimmy got you.
What was that one movie? I don't want to talk about movies. You know what? I'm good.
Something I wanted to talk about today. Respect is really. It's been like the topic of not even just conversation, but in my mind, something that I think about quite often lately. I feel like that's definitely something I want to touch on. What do you think about respect?
Respect in what way?
I guess self-respect.
Self-respect? Oh, man. Damn, that's the spectrum of respect, it's a rabbit hole for sure. Sometimes we disrespect ourselves unknowingly. And it isn't until we do certain things that that damage ourselves, like our image or something like that, then that we realize that, damn, we need to change. We need to make some changes and have more respect for ourselves and control the things that we do. And I guess try to walk a right path. You know what I mean?
I feel like nowadays, honestly, for a long time, it's very difficult for me to respect
Yourself?
a lot of people in general.
Okay.
This all does go back to self-respect, but it's very difficult for me to respect people in general nowadays. But the more I think about it, I feel like it's been like that for a long time. And
What-
that's why certain things never added up, because respect is like a foundation of a lot of things, relationships, work relationships, friendships, you name it.
What triggers you to feel like you lose a lot of respect for people, or how do they earn it for you in your life?
I feel first and foremost, the way for me to respect somebody, they had to present themselves with respect.
Mm.
Like right off the bat, when you walk into a building, wherever you are, the way you present yourself, your demeanor, your energy, what you're wearing, how you're taking care of yourself, that right there alone, without you even speaking, says a lot. Your body language. So for me, a lot of people, when they walk in a building and I see them, the way they look tells me a lot about them.
Mm.
It tells me if they take care of themselves, if they take time to like really watch what they're eating, watch how they dress, grooming.
Mm.
So that alone, it speaks loud. It speaks a lot. And even just that, like the bare minimum, a lot of people don't have that. Surprisingly, you'd be shocked. Like when you think about it, you'd be like, damn, a lot of these people really don't give a fuck about just their appearance. You know what I mean? But then they expect respect, like just, like nothing. Like, let me just hand it out to you just because, which, if you think about it, yes, everybody does deserve respect a little bit, like a little sprinkle of it. You're not just gonna be an asshole to somebody for no reason.
Mm.
But beyond that, you gotta earn it, And if you're not earning it, why should I give it to you? as opposed to this other person who puts in the work, puts in the energy, the effort on how they look, how they dress, what they consume, to get to where they are, to what they have.
Mm,
I'm gonna give that person the most respect,
yeah.
because they earned it. So nowadays, people want it and demand it, but they don't respect themselves, and that kind of has been like bothering me lately. Because not lately, but for like the longest time, because it's like a fundamental thing, when you really think
Yeah.
about it.
I mean, I think you're right. I'm not gonna say to an extent, but it just depend on scenarios, I guess.
Hmm.
Not that it depends. What I'm trying to say is that that works in the work environment. Obviously, you don't go to an interview and then you just kind of like don't care about how you're gonna speak and how you're gonna, dress to impress. But like, especially on your first day and always, I guess. But if you're not, in the part
Hmm.
and have somebody else that has the credentials that kind of show for it, like you said, like we want to say well groomed or more put together, the
Hmm.
vocabulary is a little bit more enhanced, then absolutely, dude, I would choose the other person because I
Hmm.
feel like that's what I want. That's what I want my image or what I want my workplace to
To
represent.
represent.
Not somebody that's like non caring that you give them a task and they can even take care of themselves.
Exactly.
So that goes a long way, and especially how you speak. If you're gonna speak to me like nonchalant, then yeah, he's not gonna work, bro. Because down the line,
Yeah.
you're not gonna give me the respect. You're always
Hmm.
gonna come off as non-caring,
Hmm.
disrespectful,
Hmm.
and we're always just gonna be colliding with each
Hmm.
other. So I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Um,
Like you say, like even just the words you choose, you can't just be talking slang to every person. You gotta know how to read the room, how to read the person where you're at, choose the word,
right.
talk more formally. If not, when you're in a place of business or something, like.
Some people will argue with you though and say that well, I'll stay true to myself and I'm not gonna change who I am for you.
Hmm.
Um, to a certain extent too, it's okay, and I get it, but just choose your battles because not every place is gonna accept you for who you are.
Yeah,
And I could say that,
and you can't get upset about that.
can't get upset about it. Like, I guess me and you personally, we have tattoos. I have longer hair. I can't just walk into a proper business and like a salesperson environment.
Hmm.
I could wear a suit, sure, but do I look the part? Probably not.
Hmm.
Times haven't changed, and who's to say that I'm not a good, you know, probably a good person for their team? I could
Yeah.
say that, but I'm just not doing my part to do that.
Hmm.
And sometimes it's ego. I don't know if ego goes with, you know, respect or
Respect.
whatever, but it's just a thing. You got to choose your battles. You choose what you're trying to do, and you can't please everybody,
Hmm.
but you should still have some type of respect for yourself and own up to the things that you do and how you present yourself always. Because from and scenarios too, like you said, like everybody deserves like a little bit of respect when you come in. Hey, nice to meet you. I
Hmm.
how are you? Proper things. But if you're gonna come off as like an asshole from the get go, then yeah,
Yeah,
dude, you're not gonna get my respect
not at all.
because
Not at
that's
all.
the first time I met you. That's
Mhm.
what I'm receiving. Yeah, dude, that's
First
not gonna.
impressions for sure need to give like some kind of respect. First impressions,
Yeah.
especially if you know who this person is, for example, and they have a high status. They get their shit done. They present themselves. You know who they are. Of
Yeah.
course, they deserve the respect. But
Right.
beyond that, that's when you have to have a good judgment of character. You know what I mean? So,
Hmm.
but for the most part, I've been seeing, and it's like anyone, people that demand respect or think that they earn the utmost respect when they don't even put in the work to deserve that.
Yeah.
And it kind of takes away from the people that do put in the work to deserve that kind of respect,
Hmm.
because like I myself, I try hard, I would like to say, to put in effort on how I look, what I consume, which includes eating, what I watch, what I hear, what I pay attention to, the people that I have around me, all of that. It makes you who you are in a way, depending on what you have around you. It's a big thing in life. You know what I mean? If you have assholes around you and like negativity and all this bullshit around you, chances are you're gonna be that.
What's that one saying that Uh, Tell me who you're hanging out with, and I'll tell you who
I
you
tell you
are.
who are.
I
Yeah.
think it goes something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Show me who your friends are. I'll show you who you are.
Yeah,
Or show me what you pay attention to. I'll show you who you are.
yeah,
You know.
and I think that's in some parts true. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? You gotta get substance from people, and if the people are not giving you substance in your life in a positive way, a respectful way, and not impacting you at all, then I mean, yeah, dude. But you want to be better in a way,
Mhm.
or have a higher standard for yourself, then you need to let go of some people
Yeah,
in your circle that are not benefiting you.
for sure. And for me, it took a really long time to like realize that
Mm-hmm.
and notice that the people that were around me, no matter how good of a time I was having with them or the history or the memories or whatever that I made with them, at the end of the day it was like, bro, you're not a good influence on me. Like nothing I'm getting from you is benefiting me whatsoever. It's nothing positive. I'm not learning anything that I should be knowing. Like why should I keep you around, you know?
Yeah,
So it took me a long time to like realize that. But then once I did, I just started cutting people off like left
yeah.
and right, you know, like just cutting the grass, just like a normal
It's part of
routine.
growth, brother. I mean,
Yeah.
I think as you get older, you start to see things differently.
Hmm.
Um, Makes you more wiser, I guess.
Yeah.
To lean over onto better things in a way. And
Hmm.
then most people's maturity level are still coming up.
Yeah. Everybody's at a different
Yeah,
pace.
but if people are not willing to go up with you, then I mean, you have to let go of it because it just becomes that way.
Yeah. And it makes room for the people that are going to be a good influence on you and are going to do something positive
Mm,
and influence you in a better way and make you want to do more and motivate you and, you know, show you that you can always improve to be the best version of yourself, you know? So,
yeah, I think it's important to be hungry, and as well, the
yeah,
other person needs to be hungry at the same
yeah. Not
time.
complacent because then that's how you start weighing on people.
Comfortability is not okay. To an extent, it's good.
Hmm.
I get it. It's chill, more relaxed, but it's not always okay to be there.
Yeah.
After a while, you got to be like yearning for more. Is that the right word? I think
Yeah.
so. But
Yearning or like, you know, seeking knowledge constantly. You know what
Mhm.
I mean? And it doesn't have to be anything crazy, but always having an open mind to learn more and what you can do to be better, you know? Just trying to be the
Yeah.
best version of yourself. I always say, no matter what, you know, never stop growing. But I feel like a lot of people do lack not just self respect, but respect in general. And then they want to say that nobody respects them, or they get walked all over, or they get taken advantage of, or they don't get respected in relationships and they always get used and whatnot. But at the same time, it's that person that allows that. It's that person that's the common denominator in every single one of those situations. So, you know, of course that's gonna happen. You don't have any self respect, you know,
Mhm.
and people I talk to people and they're like, well, I don't want to change who I am. I don't want to, you know, I want to stay true to myself and I don't want to be anybody different. But at the same time, it's like, it's not that you have to change yourself. It's literally having self respect, you know,
Mhm.
setting up boundaries, letting people know how to treat you. That saying that they tell you in school when you're like, when they tell you treat others the way you want to be treated,
Mhm.
to me, it's treat yourself the way you want to be treated, the way you want others to treat you. Because when you treat yourself with self respect, people are going to approach you differently. They're going to be like, this person moves different. Like, I can't just approach them with the same bullshit like these other people. I got to show them respect because they look the part, they act the part, they put in the work, they have the energy, the demeanor, the appearance, and the way they talk. You know, it all goes hand in hand. You know, and to me, that's been such a big motivation for me to get to, like a place for me to get to,
Mhm.
because you can't just get that. You have to earn it, you know? And I
Right.
like that. I like that no not anybody just can waltz up and just get that, you know? It makes it that much more valuable.
I told you like respect is the spectrum, and life just plays out differently for everybody. Sometimes, in my experience, I came from the bottom in a different environment, like a more hospitality and I want
Mhm.
to say more corporate job. And I was younger,
Mhm.
and obviously I was looked upon like a child or a
Mhm.
kid who doesn't know any better. But I did show that I was capable of handling business. You know what I mean? And uh,
Pulling your weight.
yeah, pulling my weight, and it showed my maturity level to these people, even though my image was not per se professional to them. But they looked past that, and I admire that. So then I looked up to my peers, the higher ups, and I was like, man, I want to achieve to be like them. But when you're a little people trying to go up there to management, you're like, man, I can't be like them. I feel like I don't have the car, I don't have the appearance, I don't have whatever, or the self esteem, like
Mhm.
like the. But I made my rank. You start going up and up and up, and then you
Mhm.
start to realize you have a little bit more respect by other people now that we're at your level.
Mhm.
Uh, and you remember where you came from, and people respect you, and they don't respect you because they think that you're changing and evolving. But it's like, yeah, I'm evolving, but for the better. Some people use that power and they twist it, and they use it for evil instead of good. What I'm trying to get to the point though is that as soon as I made it to the top, to these people that were, graduates from college, and they had their stuff together, the
Mhm.
emails were all professionally written, and the way they spoke were so soft spoken and professional. And but once you get there, and I was in that circle now, you also see the disrespect in a different level. So
Mhm.
respect, it's just different for everyone, bro.
Mhm.
Because once
Yeah.
you get there, I lost all my respect for all the people in there that I looked up to. So I don't know, dude. Respect can get weird and circumstances. But at the end of the day, I would say respect yourself foremost and stay true to yourself.
Mhm.
And you were talking about self respect. And I think that's one thing I did. I never lean, to the other side and change because of what I used to look up to.
Yeah.
Sometimes they say don't meet your heroes, because
Yeah.
your heroes could be
Your biggest disappointments.
right. And they'll probably
You
not
stay true to
respect you.
yourself.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
respect you. Um, and I hate bringing up Elon Musk, but like I watch a lot of his stuff,
Mhm.
and when he was younger and he was starting, what's it called, the
Starlink.
not Starlink, the space station thing that he
Oh,
has,
SpaceX.
SpaceX. So when he was starting SpaceX, he looked up to the astronauts, in space, and I think one of them was Neil Armstrong, I
Mhm.
believe. And they asked him, "Well, how do you feel knowing that Neil Armstrong is disappointed and doesn't believe in the things that you want to do?" And he was very hurt and disappointed. He's like, "Dude, that's my hero. Like, I looked
Mhm.
up to him, and how can he say that? Not to do this dream? I thought we all share the same dream, and I respect them, from afar. And for him to say that, it's like it brings you down. So, respect again. He respected himself. Like, still, he didn't take that criticism and continue to do his own thing. And then, like, look at him now.
Mhm.
So, again, most importantly, just respect yourself always and
Mhm.
know who you are. And if you still don't know who you are, just keep aiming to be a better person or aim for that. Sorry.
No, hey, no idols, just rivals.
Yeah,
No
just
idols,
rivals.
just rivals.
It's okay to look up to people, man, but it's just not always good to follow them on their footsteps all the way through.
Do you believe you get the respect that you deserve?
Not necessarily. I
No.
mean, not really. I think sometimes the efforts go unnoticed, or the
Mhm.
things that I do go unnoticed, and therefore,
The links that you go to take
yeah.
care of certain things.
So along the way, man, like you're gonna disappoint people,
No matter what you
no
do.
matter what you do. Even if it's for the greater good.
Mhm.
Even if you think it's for the greater good,
Yeah.
it could be for the bad. I don't know,
Mhm.
but sometimes for the greater good. For the most part, when you're doing something good, people are not gonna like you.
Mhm.
When you're doing something bad, but it looks good, people are gonna go for you and applaud you and praise you and think you're great. But every time you're doing something positive, it's like,
It's almost like in your eyes, you can do the thing that's in the best interest for everyone, but there's always going to be somebody or multiple people that are going to look at you and be like, you're selfish
yeah,
or you're
yeah,
doing it wrong or what are you
absolutely,
doing or
yeah.
can't please everyone.
No, you can't.
Do you does it bother you, or do you care at all if you aren't getting the respect that you think you deserve?
To some, in some areas, I would love to be respected
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like I work hard for it and I earn it. Like I need to earn it. But I don't know. It doesn't bother me in
Like you're
the
still gonna do
worst
what
of
you got to do.
ways. Yeah. And everybody's functionality is just different.
Yeah.
Everybody works different. So at some point, we talked about image a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
I could walk into a room and sometimes I still don't get that, like welcoming, even though if they know my status or who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of gets disappointing,
Mm-hmm.
because it's like, man, I work hard to get here too, to where I am. And it's just not, the respect is not given. And I don't know why. So therefore, not that I'm choosing revenge or to be the same way, but it's like, well, you already lost my respect because I wasn't welcomed in with respect.
Yeah.
I've done everything in the part, like the books, like with like y'all, but I'm here in this room now, and then I don't get, the proper handshake.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying kiss ass. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying, but some type of respect is given by somebody that's put in the effort to be here with you guys.
Yeah.
But people think you're over here trying to dethrone them, or
Yeah.
it's like not doing that. It's like we're here. I don't know, bro. Respect is,
And that's why I just play the villain part. That's
yeah,
because they expect you to not be shit, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll just play that part.
yeah.
But honestly, bro, on some real shit, every time we hang out all the time, right? Outside of
Mm,
here, like this, tight,
like this.
tight. um, you and me walk into a place,
Mm,
and we feel like immediately people notice us,
mm,
you know, and it's not because I think, yeah, yes, we look a little different, but I feel like it's more the energy we give off, which in turns it makes people look at us.
mm.
You know what I mean? Because everybody has energy, but I feel like ours is just like when you walk in, it's just like, oh, those are them. You know,
Yeah.
that's that duo.
What I love about that is that when we sit down in this particular rooms or areas that we go to,
Yeah.
people expect us to be these dumb dudes. You're like, just this your average
Oh,
Joe.
they just
Like,
have
there's this guys,
all
and
these markings on their
yeah,
skin.
and then
They're brown and they don't. They probably don't even speak English.
yeah, something like that. But then when they start speaking, they have a question and they want to just kind of get like interested in us.
Mhm.
Then they realize like, damn, these guys are onto something, or they're like not
Yeah.
as stupid as they look. Like,
Yeah.
that's shocking,
Yeah.
and I love that.
Like they can spell.
Huh?
Like they can spell, like we a lot of people can't spell.
Yeah.
But
No, but I mean, I like that, and it's good, man. Like I love that.
it feels good. And I don't know if it's like I don't know if it's weird to say, but I like that feeling knowing that you and me walk into like a room, a place of business, whatever it is, a restaurant, a
Mhm.
coffee shop, and we get acknowledged,
Yeah.
and not necessarily, I don't care if we get approached or anything, which it does happen. Not like we're celebrities or anything, because we're
Mhm.
far from that. We're
Yeah.
nothing. We're no one. But it's just the fact that we take care of our
Mm.
and we have self respect, which in turns lets other people know, like, yo, they deserve some
Yeah.
respect. Some. I'm not saying all the respect in the world. You don't have to roll out the
It's the
clip.
smallest thing, dude. I know it sounds silly, but like going into a particular bar,
Mhm.
and then it's like a dress code environment, and a lot of dudes get told no,
Yeah.
but it's like, I think I'm not just the bestest or the most proper, but I'm just good enough. And then guys look at me and they're like, okay, cool, you're good to go in, bro.
Yeah. They never
You're
stop
dressed.
you.
They never stop me,
They
but they
never
will
stop
make
you.
me feel away. They tell me, yeah, man, you're not cut for the part, man. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll think about it dude, I'll sleep on that.
Dude, I
And that would
know. It
hurt.
would
I was
bother
like,
you.
what's wrong with me? Did I smell? Like,
Yeah, it would bother you.
was I not wearing the fit? Like, bro, that would hurt.
No, but
But
you are presentable. Every time I see you, you can literally wear an outfit from 6 a.m.
mhm,
till 3 in the morning, and you're
I sleep like
presentable.
this.
Yeah. But I like you do.
I get in my coffin. I
You
just
turn it, yeah. You have your your cocoon. We won't. Yeah, you cocoon, but I like that, and it makes me feel good. Like I'm not left out because some people look at me and they're like, "Why are you dressed like that at 2 p.m.?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? I just like to look presentable. It's about self respect, literally self respect.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna go out looking bummy.
Do you feel like you get respected by your peers?
The more that time goes by, yes. The more that time goes by, I do feel that way
Mm,
because I know when I go into a place, for example, I'll go visit a friend that works at a bar that runs a bar just to go say hi, not even to drink. Um, and they'll be like, "No, he's good. Like he doesn't want anything." Other people offer me a shot, I'm like, "I'm good." Like, you know,
the service is still there.
the
It's
service
still
is still there. They
welcoming.
still welcome me. They don't, they're not like, "Oh, like don't even pay attention to him. He's not gonna tip us, or he's not gonna this, he's not gonna that." And I like that,
Yeah.
because it's respect,
Yeah. I think
and
anywhere I've been with you too, like, you're always so like respectful towards anybody, no matter
yeah.
where we are. And, you know, I think you're a good customer too. Like you never, if something's wrong, you don't approach it in the most
I don't even like to be
like,
annoying. Like if it's
yeah,
wrong, I'm like, no, I'm good.
yeah,
It's
but
not
you
a
don't
big deal.
approach it like I'm big shit. Like you're supposed to start.
Yeah,
Like no, you still come off respectful.
yeah.
That's the keyword.
Like no, I'm gonna burn this place down after we leave. But yeah,
Hey,
you're good.
I
Like
mean, you
I'm
might.
gonna finish my food though, and then I'll burn the place down.
Fair enough.
Yeah, he's gonna go in his cocoon, and then I'm gonna burn off.
My cocoon.
Cocoon, cocoon. Nah, but for the most part, I do feel like I get some kind of respect.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's earned, and also another thing is it's not earned. Like you don't earn it, and it's indefinite. Like you have to constantly be earning it, constantly be working
Yeah. With
towards that and working on your self-respect, because if you ever let yourself go, your respect should also decrease, because it's like, it's not everlasting, it's not permanent.
I think it's important to network with other people,
Hmm.
especially in industries or other places, of employment. That goes for any service. If you
Yeah.
know somebody, it's always a good thing. And if you put your footprints on that place and you made a change, or, they recognize you for something that you've done,
Hmm.
that's great. But, like I told you about going up the ranks on certain places, I
Yeah.
feel like maybe they don't respect you because they don't see you like that. Maybe they feel like you didn't earn it.
Hmm.
They feel like you're just not like one of them.
Yeah.
And maybe that's where you don't get the respect. So that's what I'm saying. Like you feel respected in
Hmm.
other ways too. Like, when you go to work and it's a different, or other places that, it's similar to your job environment and they treat you with respect. But
Hmm.
what if you go to someone that's not in your realm? How do you get approached? That's a little different.
It's a little different.
Because
Yeah.
again, we're
Like you
talking
said,
about
it's a
comfortability.
spectrum.
Yeah, it's a spectrum. But it's comfortability. Where else can you go? That I think that I like those challenges. Go
Yeah.
somewhere you don't go, that's out of your realm, and then see how you get treated. Because
Hmm.
some more often than times you're gonna get treated like shit.
Yeah. Like
But
if for example, like we're from here, of course, we're the places that we know, they're gonna show us a little bit of respect.
yeah,
So, but imagine us in like Germany, like
yeah,
we don't know.
already
Nobody knows us.
foreigners
We
at
don't.
that point, and
Yeah,
they're
we're
already like, oh,
foreigners.
you're Americans.
Yeah, we got to earn it all over again.
I
And
hear
I
German
like that
people are
though.
nice.
That what
I hear German people are nice.
I heard. I would always hear that French people were assholes and mean, but I went over there and everybody's actually really respectful.
Mm,
I came over in here. I was like, damn, y'all are dickheads over here. Like I always fucking getting homesickness from France.
damn,
Fucking-
shit.
no, but yeah, like I feel like earning it is always a good thing. It
Yeah.
keeps you in check. It keeps you in check, and it keeps you, it reminds you like, hey, you're still human. You're not just some king that's gonna be respected forever.
Hmm.
You constantly gotta earn it. So I like that.
I had a lot of scenarios where like a man could come in, an established man, and he just being loud, disrespectful towards women, saying inappropriate things. Like what made you want to do that, and why? And he still demands the respect.
Hmm.
But what causes this individual to feel like nobody
Entitlement.
knows who the fuck you are,
Hmm.
for one. Secondly, why are you talking like that? And then third, why do you expect me to bow down to you and kiss your ass
Mm-hmm.
and give you some kind of good service? I don't get that. And how I had to challenge it is like I talk to him, I play the game, I'm trying to see who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Then he comes down to a level that I'm like, oh, okay, here we are now. Why couldn't you be here when you enter the room? You were up here and now we're here.
Mm-hmm.
And then at that point, he respects me and he starts venting to me and he feels like, oh, we're cool. I was like, no, hold on, bro. I had to bring you down here. I was trying to see what happened, why, what's going on. But then, every other day he would come and it's like, oh, you're cool. I could talk to you now.
Mm-hmm.
But bro, I'm not like you.
Mm-hmm.
I had to bring you down to this level so we could understand each other. Because,
Mm-hmm.
dude,
You kind of
but I did.
try to check him.
Yeah, but I had to check him. But I still don't respect you now.
Mm-hmm.
You're a jerk, dude. You came in with that weird energy over here, and now
Yeah, you like he could have done less to earn your respect more, but instead he was up here and you had to bring him down.
yeah. But some people are blunt, and blunt is not necessarily a bad thing. But that was, again, he was just breaking apart women for no reason. He just came in here because he was just having a bad day, and then you know, came in the establishment and talking shit, and then he even talked shit about how he served him. He got served in the beginning
Mm-hmm.
to one of my employees, and I was like, hold on. That's when I said, hold on, dude, what's going on? What is the issue? And we had to talk, and I had to break down some things, and it had to be ha ha ha. And I'm like, hold on, but now we're here at the same level. Ah, there you are. You're quadra as well. But
Mm-hmm.
what happened? What the fuck was that about?
Honestly, bro, some dudes just need to get their ass beat. Like straight up. I feel like
Oh
I
shit.
feel like everybody, especially men should get their ass beat like fucking beat at least once in their life.
I feel
Like
like you've never been popped in the face before.
to where you're just like, holy shit, like I'm not
Wake up
invincible.
call.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody out here running around like they're invincible.
You
Like
need to get humbled.
like they can't be touched, and that is not it. Like those are the
Yeah.
people that get taken care of. And a lot of dudes these days, they're just running around here rampant, and just not a care in the world, entitled, stuck up,
Mhm.
walking around like they got to stick up their ass. And those are the ones that need to get their ass beat. Luckily, I've been in a few street fights, so I know I'm not invincible. Of
You're
course,
a gangster
far
or
from
what?
it. Not at all.
No, okay. Just making sure.
I don't walk with a limp.
I thought it was your third leg.
No,
Uh,
it was just I had my hands in my pocket.
ah.
Yeah,
Damn,
definitely
is this
the
episode over? Goddamn, I'm
no,
dying here.
definitely the spectrum of respect is pretty big. It's pretty big, but I'm pretty sure there's people out there that are someone, but they don't come off as that, or maybe they don't want you to know that they're that, because there are those people that are like, yeah, I am this person, but I don't want anybody to know, and therefore you don't give them the respect that they deserve. So it's kind of difficult to navigate that, you know. But respect nowadays is like a foundation. It's it's something that I need in any relationship, friendship, at work, whatever it is, because that's something I value a lot. And that's something that I want to teach my kids, or, I would give my wife or whatever, girlfriend, and my family, my loved ones. So, something that is very important that's like kind of lost nowadays.
Especially manners. I think manners is one of the things that got lost along the way.
Manners, yes.
Yeah. A lot of kids don't have that, and a lot of parents don't have that
Yeah,
nowadays. And it's kind of annoying.
it is.
Yeah.
It's a fundamental thing. You know, it's not that hard.
It
Goes
shouldn't
a
be
long
hard to
way.
say thank you or please.
It
I think
shouldn't.
please is one of them.
It'll actually bother me if I don't say thank you or something. I mean, like, nah, I gotta say thank you. You know, if I forget or something.
Yeah. I think I like please. I feel like please is still not a. It's
But
something
you,
that's necessary that I feel like I need to hear, especially if it comes off in a.
no, you like please in certain scenarios.
Hmm. Yes, but back to pleasing. Saying please. It's very important that a lot of people say please.
Yeah.
Because bro, that's already a fire an argument. It makes someone better
Yeah.
by not saying the most basic thing.
Hmm.
Thank you. I mean, hey, if you feel like you
Or
want
I
to tell,
appreciate that. You know, I like saying that I appreciate that.
it's like some guys to you, let them borrow like your boys, like you let them borrow your car, and then just and
Just borrow your car. Does anyone?
no, like like a homie, you let him borrow your car, but then just bring your car back empty, like on gas, and like they didn't even bought. I'm like, bro,
Dude, I would,
that's some type of I'm saying respect, but it's like, dude, you're my homie, and it's just like, damn, dude, can you fill up my gas?
like I lent you my whole ass car and you can't even bring it back with the gas that I had it.
Yeah, or hospitality too. Like you go to someone's house and you're having like a dinner, bro. Wash some dishes or take the trash out. Do something. Don't just get fed.
Hmm.
Do something. But a lot of people just feel like they get catered to, and then that's the way it is. To an extent, you are hosting something. I get that, but
Hmm.
people, out of respect, just dip your hands in something.
I definitely feel like this could be there could be a part two to this because
Yeah, part two should be loyalty,
it could be.
because loyalty is something that needs to be touched on respect. So we could follow up in the next episode with
Yeah.
loyalty, and that's gonna be a crazy one.
Yeah. I know loyalty means it means a lot to me and I know it means a lot to you. So
Uh, well,
it all
and
goes
it's a rough one on that
it's a
one.
rough one.
It's
It
gonna,
goes hand in hand.
yeah, because I mean I've done my fair share of
Unloyalty.
unloyalty.
Yeah.
And,
But you know,
you
but
learn from
respect.
this. You learn
Respect
self respect at the end of the
goes a long
day.
way. And it's a fundamental thing in life,
Yeah,
especially in relationships and society. It goes a long way, you know. So
I respect you enough.
I respect you. You're the man. He's a man right here. Jimmy, zoom in on this guy.
Till next one.
Till next one.